Hi, this is Majinoni, and welcome to another edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Disappointing. First up, we have The Good. Avengers number 18. This is an close Infinity tie-in. This was, by far, an amazing issue. And why do you think I say it's amazing? It's because you have this intergalactic council ready for battle. And it's we don't get all the type of posturing that you would expect because they know that the builders is a much greater threat than any of these individual groups can handle on their own. And I thought that was great. I mean, heck, even seeing the Brood and Nihilus together with everybody else was kind of shocking. And then it made me think, what would have happened if Johnny Storm still was in the negative zone, like the leader of the negative zone? He would have been sitting there as the Avengers walk in, and he would have been like, "Hey guys," and his finger probably would have been on fire or something like that, and everybody would have looked at him going, "What the hell are you doing here?" And that brought immense joy to me. But anyways, I do also like how they do these single pages that are like the white with the with words on there that basically signify like a change or change in scenery or a change in essence in a chapter is about to happen. I like that theme there. The battle was really good. The one thing though that really had me going, what is going on here? And why is the Falcon in the middle of an intergalactic space battle without a gun or something? I mean, think about it. You have Thor with lightning, you have Hyperion with eye beams, and you have the Falcon punching things in an intergalactic space battle with spaceships and lasers and probably missiles and energy beams and all sorts of other weaponry, and he's flying with wings, taking up more space, not even quickly. Anyways, beyond that, I thought this was like a really entertaining read, and it's really pushing things in the direction I'd like to see. It's showing that the builders are a very formidable foe, and I'm just really looking forward to the very next issue, and I love the cover also. The Bad. I bet you're thinking this is a certain DC title, and you would be wrong. It's the Ultimates. This is a horrible book. This is like a book that is written by somebody who is a friend of Joe Q, and he got a job that way. Because this is just nonsensical garbage. Now, what we have is Reed Richards for the umpteenth time trying to take over everything, and how he's, this great supermind, and, there's always something he forgets that allows everybody to win, the heroes to win. But in this case, it's just what really, really got me was who they revealed as Kang. Now, first of all, for those of you who may not realize this, Kang's real power is the ability to lift their Kang's cape up and make it look like it's always moving. Even though Kang isn't moving, the cape is always to be flowing up. Now that is a very impressive power because even Superman can't duplicate it quite like that. But then, it's kind of like right before the reveal, Quicksilver is like, I've done the math 100,000 times, and I figured out that your future doesn't have any mutants in it. And I'm like, when was Quicksilver ever a brilliant brain mind like Reed's? I mean, heck, it's using symbols that I'm not even familiar with here. But yet he's just like, done. Now, this also brings me to the point of this. Have you ever gone to school and you're reading a textbook? Let's say a prime example would be something like, math or science, and you're reading it, and it's making perfect sense. Like the sum of two parts is, and then as you're reading it, it just turns into blah 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 blah, and that's what this book became. It just became blah 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 blah, and I couldn't. I honestly had trouble reading it. I mean, literally, it was like blah, blah, blah. I just don't understand it. It was just, I mean, like, this should technically be really exciting times. But yet, when you see the standoff going, yeah, I won because I'm a brilliant scientist. And he's like, what did I do? How could you have foiled my plans yet again, Tony Stark? And I'm like, then you see, all is not lost because you have not really won. And then you see who the person is. And this is a spoiler. I'm going to turn this page and it's going to spoil something. Sue Storm is Hank. And I'm going, oh. That's what I did. Just like that. But here's a code if you want to read it. Look at that. My camera won't even focus on it. That's how crappy this is. Now let's talk about the disappointing. Thunderbolts, Infinity, crossover, number 14. Why is this such a disappointment? Because the crossover doesn't happen until the... Damn it, I can't redo it now because I ripped up my comic book. The last page. This is the crossover. This is how Infinity ties into Thunderbolts. Anyways, that's my good, the bad, disappointing. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video, like the Facebook link, Crunchyroll anime reviews, read the Avengers. That was great. And I'll have more reviews later.